Hello viewers, you're welcome once again to Nigeria High Standard Universities with Development Platform. Nigeria High Standard Universities are specially selected universities that have carved a niche for themselves through quality standard and modern infrastructural development. To participate in this special TV report, the university must be recognized, accredited, and licensed by the National Universities Commission of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Our special report today is on Covenant University, located in Canaan Land, Ota, Ogun State, Nigeria, West Africa. I am Sonny Nkemsinachi David. We'll be back after this time out. Please don't go away.
Nigeria High Standard Universities. Yes, Nigeria High Standard Universities. Nigeria High Standard Universities is a flagship TV program that is specially designed to promote and unveil the modern technology potentials and facilities of some specially selected Nigerian universities with high standard infrastructure and conducive learning environment. Is your school technology driven? Does your school have the required infrastructure and conducive environment that can compete with other world-class universities? Would you like to show the world the level of technological development in your institution to attract international recognition? You are just one click away from the Hall of Fame. Join the list of the Nigeria High Standard Universities with Development Platform on this station. For inquiry and participation, please call 0813-482-8526, 0818-708-2257, 0806-283-0069. Nigeria High Standard Universities, your window to quality education and desired institution.
The world will remain awkward without education. Education is the highest gift a parent can give to his or her child. Covenant University, from confirmation, is an institution that not only teaches the child on the rudiments of life, but also acquaints one with the necessary knowledge on how to deal with life challenges and difficulties. Covenant University is a product of the Liberation Commission that God gave to Bishop David Olaniyi Oyedepo in May 1981 Vision Encounter. The drive to embark on the process of founding Covenant University came about in October 1999, 1 month after the dedication of Faith Tabernacle. The Chancellor, Dr. David Olaniyi Oyedepo, is a lover of knowledge, a spiritual father par excellence, nations and human resource development educationist, a man of many parts and a part of many men. He is also the founder of Landmark University and other distinct institutions of knowledge both in Nigeria and abroad. On February 12, 2002, approval was sealed with the presentation of the operating license. Not only was this approval the fastest in the history of the 16 applications for establishment of private universities filed with the National Universities Commission, but Covenant University's assessment score was rated the highest. The foundation stone of the permanent site was laid on Sunday, 27th January 2002, and construction began diligently in March of the same year. The first phase of development was completed 8 months later, while the first batch of about 1,500 students was ushered into an ultra-modern university campus after an early morning inauguration on October that same year. Covenant University is a growing, dynamic, vision-bettered and vision-driven university founded on a Christian mission ethics and committed to pioneering excellence at the cutting edge of learning. The school is driven by the compelling vision of raising a new generation of leaders from the African continent on the platform of a holistic human development and integrated learning curriculum in order to raise total men who will go out to develop their world. Their core values of spirituality, possibility mentality, capacity building, integrity, responsibility, diligence, and sacrifice are what defines their commitment to excellence. The word covenant was chosen to express the university's total commitment and vow to perform its best in the process of making the total man of all her students. Covenant University vows to transform her products, that is, her graduates, as into expert thinkers, unusual managers, and hyper-resourceful technocrats in all fields of human endeavor. The university is bound by an oath to achieve the highest standard of educational service in the world. The university's vision is to be a leading world-class Christian mission university committed to raising a new generation of leaders in all fields of human endeavor, create knowledge, and restore the dignity of the black man via a human development and total man concept-driven curriculum employing innovative, leading-edge teaching and learning methods, research and professional services that promote integrated, life-applicable, life-transforming education relevant to the context of science, technology, and human capacity building. Another intriguing aspect of the university is the architectural plan and fascinating nature of the general structure. Within 2 years of existence, the university already had 6 hostel complexes with different architectural concepts. 4 of the hall of residence have the format of the 7 candlesticks, while the other 2 are beautiful compounds formed like the Star of David. There is also accommodation for staff. In Covenant University, they ensure proper deployment of ICT solutions and services in teaching, learning, administration, student life, and research that will transform into becoming an automated environment and a world-class center of excellence where the potential of ICT is well harnessed. The University Student Affairs Department is designed to attend to welfare and general well-being of the students with a well-defined disciplinary system that compels students to be law-abiding. The university strategizes to ensure the enhancement of the overall quality of the student's life in and out of the campus through the implementation of the broad objective of the Students' Affairs Department. Covenant University has graduated 10 sets of graduates from different departments, and during their last convocation graduated a total of 1,315 students with 104 bagging first-class degree. Covenant University academic programs are run in 4 colleges and 6 schools. They are as follows.
Under the College of Business and Social Studies, we have School of Business and School of Social Science. Under the College of Leadership Development Studies, we have School of Leadership Development and School of Human Resources Development. Under the College of Science and Technology, we have School of Natural and Applied Science. Under the College of Engineering, we have School of Chemical and Petroleum Engineering, School of Applied Engineering, the Postgraduate School. Professor Ayo CK is the Vice Chancellor of Covenant University, an ICT expert, a perfectionist with an excellent spirit. He holds a BSc, MSc, and PhD in computer science. He has made significant impact in coordinating the affairs of the university through the mentorship of Dr. David Olaniyi Oyedepo, the Chancellor of the university. In describing the person of Professor C.K. Ayo, hear what the people has to say.
Our Vice Chancellor, he is innovative.
Professor C.K. Ayo is an amazing man.
Covenant University was established October 21st, the year 2002. The university has the vision to be a leading world-class university committed to raising a new generation of leaders in all fields of human endeavor. If we must catch up or leapfrog development, it has to be through the instrumentality of ICT. So, from onset, we incorporated ICT into our operations, administration, registration, payment, and in fact, we take the lead, we blaze the trail as far as ICT implementation is concerned. We've won series of awards on this platform: the best ICT-driven university in Nigeria, the best ICT-driven university in West Africa, and a host of other awards. Now, coming back home, delivery of services, as it were, a university, our primary assignment will be teaching and learning. On this note, we embrace module, through which we get all our students registered, through which they take their assignments, and we are doing pretty well in this regard. As an institution, we embrace the idea of modern teaching aids, talking about the state of the art. We have our lecture rooms fitted with smart boards, connected to the internet, meaning we are talking about 24/7 interaction with the world while in the classroom.
Presently, we have about 3 STM. We run about all in total about 500 megabits per second. And then the infrastructure are structured in the sense that they were all highly connectivity in terms of fiber optics all around the university. And then we have 24/7 electricity that help in running the infrastructure of the ICT.
In Covenant University, our main business is information dissemination, either in classroom or within the environment. That is, knowledge acquired by the experts are being transferred to the young ones. And our department is saddled with that responsibility of creating ICT platform that will aid the transference of this knowledge to the younger generation.
As the chair of Webometric Committee in Covenant University, what we try to do is to make sure that we give web presence to all the activities in Covenant University. So whatsoever happens in Covenant University, we ensure that it goes live immediately, as soon as possible. In addition, we try to follow the web ranking parameters so that any relevant articles from Covenant University platform or from Covenant University faculty, they find their place on the web.
For the school, we use the EZ platform presently. EZ platform. Covenant University website can be found using the address http://covenantuniversity.edu.ng. Yes. We also have social media platforms. We have on Facebook, we have facebook.com/Covenant University. On Twitter, we have twitter.com/CUEbron.
The library or the center has grown in leaps and bounds. And right now, I dare say it has become a reference academic library. A library can be accessed anywhere, anytime in the world. Once there's an internet browser there, all you need is to log on to clr.covenantuniversity.edu.ng. And so you are there in the library. You forage the avalanche of robust resources that we have.
This school has shaped my life, first of all, academically, because that's the main thing I came here for. Then spiritually, this school has shaped my life, and emotionally, because I know when I came here, I was kind of weak emotionally, but I've been taught so many things through the Word of God, through interactions, and right now I'm emotionally strong.
The registry serves as a life wire of the university. That is the engine room of the university. We talk of policies, we talk of admission, like I said, we talk of welfare, talk about into the wellness of staff. So all this must be in their proper places for the efficient and effective running of, I would say, even any organization. And that is what we have brought to bear on the work in Covenant University.
Coming into the university you feel an ambience of safety, of peace, of security. And indeed, there is security in Covenant University. You may not have noticed, but as you drove in, someone was monitoring you all the way. There are closed circuit TV cameras all over the place, even right now as this is going on. So the place is so secured. Everyone coming in is already warned about the fact that there is surveillance, both electronic, motorized, and foot surveillance. So the place is so secured, which makes learning very simple, which makes the environment conducive generally for studies.
Covenant University's Center for Research, Innovation and Discovery is the central hub which handles all research activities within the universities. I'd like to let you know how we drive research here in Covenant University in order to contribute to building this university, to build our nation, Nigeria, Africa, and the world at large. We have 22 numbers of research clusters in diverse interdisciplinary areas.
The peace we are enjoying, the university is enjoying today, is as a result of our engagement in terms of our community-related activities with our host community. We have never had any issue with our neighboring community, talking about Otta and its environment.
I chose to come to Covenant University because amongst other universities in Nigeria, it stands out as a very strategic university in the sense that you achieve what you come here for.
Without the students, we will not be here. We are set to raise a new generation of leaders. And from the biblical injunction that birthed this university, and with the fear of God at work, and that has become very inspirational. Spirituality happens to be the arrowhead of our operations. And with that behind us, we have been able to get the students to align with the spirituality culture of this university. And that has been responsible for the success story of the university.
Vision 10, 2022. The vision is to make Covenant University one of the top universities in the world by the year 2022.
Not long ago, the university launched this program, which is mobile learning. The first of its kind, to be very modest. And talking about mobile learning, we are talking about ability of the students to learn anywhere, anytime. Thanks again to the massive investment of the proprietor base. Talking about the Winners Church, and again the Board of Regents of the university, led by our Chancellor, Dr. David Oyedepo. Internet facilities available 24/7 across the university, electricity supply 24/7. To be very modest, being an IT professor, an IT practitioner, I don't think there's any institution that we can really compare ourselves with when it comes to delivery of ICT. And believe you me, we have traveled out of the country. We are back looking at what we currently run. We're simply taking the lead for others to emulate.
Covenant University has come a long way when it comes to e-learning. And e-learning happens to be the core of what we do in Covenant University.
Talking about Dr. David Oyedepo, the Chancellor and the Chairman Board of Regents of Covenant University. A visionary leader, some will say an enigma of sort. We are so blessed as an institution, and not only that, as a country, to have him here. Going a little bit into history before the university started, it will interest you that most of the programs we are running today were actually drafted, designed by him. Because the university pioneered a number of strategic programs in Nigeria. Let me start with the entrepreneurial development studies, and let me quote him now. He said, "I will consider Covenant University a failure if our graduates will have to join the army of unemployed youths combing the streets looking for a job." Talking about the visionary leadership of my chancellor. Again, he's a man of faith who is not afraid to dare the undareable, think the unthinkable. What again do we need? It's just a fulfillment of the biblical injunction that we have in the Acts of the Apostles. When they took cognizance of Peter and John, that they were unlearned, and looking at with the boldness with which they exhibited, they said definitely they must have been with Christ. That is our story today.
The state of the Nigerian university became a concern to everybody, including myself, particularly the issue of quality of delivery, the quality of graduates that we see on the street. Secondly, we have this instability that you can't tell when the school session will end. You can't tell when a course, the number of years a course will take. And many Nigerians can't afford sending any child abroad. Even to cope with the course at home is a problem. Passion got hold of me. Can we have an alternative kind of education that is void of cultism, void of all kinds of evil vices in the society? Can we bring quality back to education in our country? So that informs, as it were, the natural circumstances that got the passion for it burning in my soul. But more importantly, like we do all of the time, Lord, is it you speaking? Or am I just being driven by passion? And the Lord said, it is I. So we saw it as a God agenda, because that's what he said it is. And to show you how that was, the time we dedicated this facility, 21st of October 2002, we danced around from the gate to the roundabout, back to the gate. And the Lord said to me, now hand this over to me. And I said, how? He said, lay flat on this floor here, on the bare floor. All the pioneer students were there, their parents were there. Maybe they have never seen such madness before. So I lay down, felt an unusual heat, what the geographers would call conventional heat from the earth. Is the last heat we felt about running this university, the last. So, but having gotten this passion, then preparation began on how would this be different from what already exists. And what I did was to understudy 9 world-class universities, including Harvard, Princeton, Columbia, Oxford, Cambridge, 9 of them. Because I checked on the net and discovered those that were leading universities, 12 of them, but I decided to take hold of 9 of them. And then got inspired to put together what we call the founding philosophy. Nothing copied, no statement was copied from any of those 9. But this is what we're going to do. How do we achieve it? It must be by a departure from what currently exists. Okay? And then we now build up core values. I guess we are the pioneer university in this country that know anything about core values. The core values is to define the culture of our training. These are the things that forms the culture of anyone in our society. And there are 7 of them. So that becomes our guiding principle. You are here, you must comply with this. That is our core constitution. This is what it takes to be a member of this community. this is how to survive here if you're going to be a student.
God brought me here, and He has been able to unveil so much for me. So come to Covenant University, because this is where you find God's plan for your life. This is where you find your vision, your goal, and what you can do for Nigeria as a nation.
Covenant University is a place for everyone. As many people as can apply, can get to do their CUSAC exams, please come to Covenant University.
Covenant University is strategically located at kilometer 10 Idiroko Road, Canaan Land, Ota, Ogun State, Nigeria, West Africa. For inquiries and admission processes, kindly take note of the contacts on your screen. Nigeria High Standard Universities. Yes, Nigeria High Standard Universities. Nigeria High Standard Universities is a flagship TV program that is specially designed to promote and unveil the modern technology potentials and facilities of some specially selected Nigerian universities with high standard infrastructure and conducive learning environment. Is your school technology driven? Does your school have the required infrastructure and conducive environment that can compete with other world-class universities? Would you like to show the world the level of technological development in your institution to attract international recognition? You are just one click away from the Hall of Fame. Join the list of the Nigeria High Standard Universities with Development Platform on this station. For inquiry and participation, please call 0813-482-8526, 0818-708-2257, 0806-283-0069. Nigeria High Standard Universities, your window to quality education and desired institution.
Covenant. Wow. Covenant indeed. Splendid. This is just about the size of the program for today's edition. For participation and inquiry, please take note of the contacts on your screen. Until we come your way again, same time, same station, I remain your host, Sonny Nkem Snatch David. Bye for now.